Hello, hello. Yeah, I was just changing some settings because you know how sometimes in that corner over there, stuff pops up. Do you know what? Let's find some music. I was stopping that. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. 13 months, over a year, is insane. You can still hear my voice is a bit not great. Can you imagine how it's been? I'm gonna get some. I'm trying to find just a long. Alright, I just found a long video. Hold on. I will mute this. But they're all just short songs. I want like a. Full compilation. That'll do. We'll do this one. And that'll do this. What? Yeah. I'm just checking volume for you, probably a little loud. Definitely loud for me, but I've been listening to other things. How's that? Is that doing alright? But yes, so long, yet not long at all. It's one of those things, isn't it? Time flies. But I hope you're doing well. I basically just wanted to chill and say hi to people. My face is very tight. What's my... there it is. I've just had a bit of a shower, a bit of a wash. So my expert is playing up. Oh, I saw that in my full vocal range back. Shower 2? Hell yeah. It's so much temperature today. It is. I have heard rumours of the temperature out there. I have the aircon. And I pity everyone who just is melting. I'm so sorry. Because it is a lot. But yeah. I've been quite sick. My fever only just broke last night. So we're looking for green. If those of you who don't know, we're looking for a green one. It's much faster loading than on the Switch though. So. But yeah, I want to play more of this and I really enjoy playing this game, but I'm stuck at the point where I'm there like I'm shiny hunting the legendaries, right? And I'll be shiny hunting Arceus, and I think Darkrai, I think you can get BDSP as well if you have the appropriate save data. Which I won't for obvious reasons. They're shiny. But yes, I've turned off the friend notifications, so hopefully that'll be less of an issue. I'm in the middle of making a scrappy crochet project. And by scrappy, I mean it's literally using up my scraps, so... and it will be a cover on an ice pack. But no, I'm not. I'm not counting how many resets. I just wanted to chill and hang out. That was about it, really. Because I've missed streaming. And what I might have to do is do it a bit more like this, because you can hear my voice starting to go already. I just want the green dialga, and I've been trying to do it for months, but it's just one of those things, you know. Thank you for the feel better soon. Hey, cutie.
I'm cooking the rest of the sausages.
That's a good idea.
To a level where I will like them, and they are cooked, rather than your very crispy level.
Okay.
Did you still like them like that?
Yeah, I prefer them crispy though.
Still has like a crispy one in the front.
I've eaten 2.
4 of it.
Yeah, and I ate 2 yesterday and 2 today.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I'll take like most of them off the tray and then leave the others in for like an extra 4 hours.
4 hours is a bit much. I just like to actually have a crunch when I bite into the skin. 4 years. You need to what, City? Yeah. I mean... Yeah, it would be. Well, I get 3. I haven't had any yet. Is your voice copyrighted? I don't think so. No, because you've said it. But you're the one who said it. You want the uninstalled so I don't fucking know. Oh my goodness, that's such a weird question. Honestly, all I've been doing is doing resets. A bit of shiny hunting in the Discord server that some people have seen. So if anyone needs a shiny Screamtail, oh my god, I have a shiny Screamtail. Boyfie, yeah. I have 2 others that aren't Boyfie, but yes, I have. Sometimes random number generation just be like that, you know. So for those who don't know, shinies appear when they match your trainer ID number, and one of their personality traits is like 19 personality traits. And if one particular personality trait matches your trainer ID number, it's shiny. Yeah. It used to be that if certain stats were all 7s in the older generations, which is why a lot of people... Oh, hold on, I've just got to lurk in... I've got to lurk in a friend stream. I can't remember what I was going to say, but... So that's why you can just roll the dice on it. And then the shiny charm makes it more likely that that personality trait will be your trainer number. Which is why when you do terror raids, or when you do Dynamax adventures, every individual person has a different roll of the dice because there's different trainer numbers. And depending on the game, there's a hidden trainer number as well, but that's a whole thing. But yeah, so it used to be that shiny Pokemon were just never any good in their stats because you had to have 7s on each one of the stats. You know, there's a little graph that appears below me. Whereas now you can train them up and hyper train them and things like that. Yeah. Which I think is a very interesting part of the code. It's like the crit chance is based on the time. Or in-game time. So depending on what part of the input... I don't know whether it's still like this. It was like it in Fire Red Leaf Green. Depending on what part of the input time, what tick you did it, was what... whether or not you got crit. So, all sorts of fun. But you have to bear in mind, in the older Pokemon games, they just didn't have... like, to do odds and things like that. The amount of... they didn't have the memory space, right? So all it was a big number generator of like, oh, these are the odds in this area of this sprite coming up. And then the chance per tile of encountering a Pokemon and it rolling on that encounter table. And then afterwards, what the Pokemon's stats rolled out to be. Yeah. No, and this game is meant to be really obviously teal. But in more modern games of the lighting engine that they use, it's quite close to the original blue. It's just got a little tinge of green. Because they changed a lot of the sprites. They've remodeled them entirely for Scarlet and Violet. Because a lot of the simplified models are basically the same. Yeah, no, I don't know how many resets I've done. I'm not counting. Oh, why aren't you counting? Well, because normally I'm crocheting at the same time. This is my current scrappy project, right? I'm just using the leftover end bits to make a little cover. Or like samples, like this was a little sample that doesn't really fit in with anything else I've got, so that'll be added to it. I actually... That's just sweet pea, because you know the aircon's on my feet. Are you able to pick up my socks from the other side of the desk?
I mean, they are both under your desk.
Oh. Can you put them on my feet? That's my foot! And those were your hands.
Is that not what you're
No.
You're lucky I didn't balance the socks over the top of your feet.
Is that the right way around? Thank you, sweetie.
You said put them on, you didn't say put them on the right way around.
I mean, the implication is correctly, but that's okay. I hope everyone's having a lovely lot of liquid. You had tea. Perfect. Oh my god, my voice is going already now. What kind of tea did you have? Green tea to keep me awake. How would green tea keep you awake? Speaking of, there was a drink the other day I heard of called, that was, I said, a Starbucks drink, but it was like green tea and lemonade, and it's like, you're very sensitive to caffeine. That makes more sense. Gotcha. I was like, there's a very low amount of caffeine in that. But if you are very sensitive to it, that'll do it. I'm glad you know your resistances. The EP is powerful today. The EP is strong with this one. You refilled your cup? You refilled your CUP? I'm not paying right now.
I see you peeing.
But yes, it's very important in all weather, but especially when it's warm and you're exerting more. Full stop. Not the branded eye cup. I bet there is one. In other news, it's taken a while, but my favourite handbag has now been repaired. Thanks to Squish. It's actually a Stanley I bought before I knew how basic it was making me. I was just collecting big cups at the time. I mean, reusable cups, no matter what brand they are, if you're using them and you're using enough of them, I don't think it fucking matters. Right? It doesn't matter if it's a Stanley or a Hydro Cup or a whatever the... Was it an Oshiwa? Is that the new one? Maintains great temperature, great. They're great cups. Like here, like as far as I'm aware, Stanley make good cups. They're intended for. Aloha, there you go. They're just what they're intended for, and how people use them is not. Found out the wrong way by putting a cup of tap water in the fridge, and 3 hours later it wasn't cold. Yeah. That's impressive, though.
Was this an insulated cup?
Yes, a Stanley that we've been talking about. But yeah, they're good. They're good cups. They're hardy. My only actual problem with them is if you've got one with the straws, that's like a little difficult to clean. But like, if you're using it, who cares? Who cares what brand it is?
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
But my problem... Sorry, we're going into a rant now. Is the overconsumption. It was the people who had to have 40 of them. Or had to have one because someone else had one. And it's like now, is that Biscuit branded with satisfactory stickers? Hell yeah. That's what a reusable cup is supposed to be. Reusable. Like, yes, you're going to pay a bit more for a good quality reusable thermos, but hell yeah. Make it yours. Make it cup. Yeah. That's the other thing. I saw someone just doing some drop tests with different stuff. Evie, hello. With different cups. And like, the well-known ones like Thermos, Stanley, and Hydro Flask all did approximately the same, but quite well. Like, dropped from a height, dented, kicked around. There were like a few dents, but they all maintained their insulation really well, and that kind of indicates to me of a good product that's long lasting. You don't need 20 of them. 1, maybe 2. I'm going a separate rant in a sec. So, you folks know that I've switched my caffeine from canned caffeine to powder caffeine, right? Now, the website... So you can have one in the fridge ready. Yeah, exactly. Ready for your room temperature tap water, as I know. But they sell... Wait. So, right, and they have women on, right? Right. But they sell protective cases by the 10. For display purposes. And I'm like, what do you mean by the 10? Like, not like, put them on the shelf in the shop way, but like in a, you know that you have the pop figure sleeves that go around the outside. It was just a clear box, and it's like, I'm going to end up with 2 shakers. One for caffeine, one for caffeine free, right? I don't see the point in having more than that, and especially not... I may end up with a 3rd one because I want to support a particular creator, but that's about it. And even then, right, that's one with a drink in, one that's dirty, and then one clean, ready to use. Anyway, there's my rant. I don't see why you're selling them in packs of 10. That's it. That's the rant. Right, we have a lot of mugs and glasses, but that's because we're really bad at doing the dishwasher, right? And if I, as a drinks gremlin, right here, I have 3 drinks. I have 3 drinks, right, you can't see, right here. That's 3 glasses. There's 3 of us in the house, that's 9. You're a mug. I'm proud of you. Also recyclable and or non-offensive to the planet. Yeah, like, I will have, like, you know, my fucking, I have a glass here, and anyway, that's, that makes archaeology a thing. It's true. I have glasses and we have mugs because, like, 2 of us drink tea, and then sometimes I want 2 different types of tea in a day, right? And they go in the dishwasher, it's not a huge issue. I have a couple of nice cups. I have 2 cups when I'm feeling fancy, right? And, you know, there's a hand wash and they're a pain, but we only have a couple of them, so... It's like plates. We have a shit ton of plates. Why do we have a shit ton of plates? Because we're lazy. 3 meals a day. That's 3 plates. 3 of us that live here. That's 9 plates a day. What if we're not well? Therefore we need to have extra plates. But the thing is, we use them. This is the thing. We'll use them all in a week. I recently actually, my partner's mother noticed that's a cutlery because I always forget to wash. And if it gives you more time, hell yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my collectibles. A lot of my collectibles are actually attached to a memory. I don't think you can see it, but like down here I have some signed hats and that kind of thing. They're attached to memories, and like back here, skulls, paintings, they're attached to people, they're attached to memories. And because I have a terrible memory, looking at them helps me remember. So like, hell yeah, if your collection is that, fine. I can have a Labubu rant now. I've had enough Labubu rants on this channel. I am aching so much as well. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, do I have a snack? Because I have some of these like basic bitch potato stick things. And I'm there like, do I want a snack? Yes, to snack always. Yes, but what if I'm trying to lose weight? And they're like, it's less than 45 minutes to dinner. I could not snack, have something a little bit more filling for dinner, and then maybe if for dinner's not enough, small snack. Maybe. We'll see. And then if dinner's not enough, maybe then I can have a little bit extra. I have some nut clusters that I need to eat up. But yeah, I know that my voice isn't going to last much longer. So what I might do is just have this as a very short one. And just sort of say hi. Because what if I'm hoping to stream tomorrow? Hopefully, right? If I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, I do want some kind of voice. It won't be day everything because that's a lot of reading. So it's more likely to be Graveyard Keeper. So, yeah, we'll see what this one is, and then I'll probably call it that. But I just wanted to say hi, because I miss doing this. Build it back up. Oh, not green either! Yeah, I'll say thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Cloudy, for subscribing. Thank you, Venus, for saying hi. Thank you, Destro, for putting my socks on. Thank you, Evie, for the boop. And I shall call it there for now. And hopefully see you tomorrow.